Hi everyone, this is Sharon with the Black Pearl Bakery, and I am getting ready to make some goodies for my granddaughter's Christmas party at school. And so the first recipe, I've done this before, and I did videotape it, but I forgot to upload it. So we're just gonna do it again. So the first treat that I'm gonna make for her class and her teachers is this is the dupe for the Starbucks Cranberry Bliss bars, and they are phenomenal. So let's get started. Okay, so now we're creaming together our butter and our sugar. So the only sugar that we use in this recipe is brown sugar. So we'll just get that nice and creamy and fluffy. So one thing about this butter that we're using in this recipe, and this is really hard to see, but is the butter that we use is melted butter. So we're gonna allow this to cool before we add our eggs and our vanilla. All right, so now we're gonna add in our eggs. This is cooled off. We're gonna add in our eggs. I like to keep this on stir. That goes pretty fast on the stir. We're gonna do our eggs, and we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla, and I get this came directly from Mexico. And it's good vanilla. Good vanilla. Alright, so we're going to let that mix. Okay, so now we're going to slowly start adding the flour just to incorporate it. Ooh. I'm doing this a little at a time. I don't want it to fly out. And we want this just incorporated. We don't want it to overmix. And this is the bar for the bars. All right. So once I get this all incorporated, I'll show you the final product. Okay, so we are finished incorporating I'm gonna move this, the flour. So here's our dough. It's not fully, there are some white streaks in there. So now we're gonna add cranberries, and we're gonna fold in cranberries and white chocolate chips, and then we'll bake this in the oven, and then we'll let it cool before we do the topping. And the topping is just what makes these. They're just so good. All right, so let's fold in the cranberries and the white chocolate chips. Can you say yum yum delicious? This is gonna be great. I like getting all the dough off. I don't like it just, because you know you're gonna end up leaving some in here when you add it into the 9 by 13 pan. It is lined with parchment paper. And then I will bake that in the oven at 350 degrees. Let this cool, and then once it cools down, after about 2 hours, then we will do our topping. So here we go. I'm gonna put this in the prepared pan. We'll bake it, and then we'll come back and we'll do part 2. Hi, so we are on part 2 of the Starbucks Dupes Cranberry Bliss bars. So this has been cooling. So here's our bar, and it has been cooling for 2 hours. And so now we're going to make the icing, which is a block of cream cheese, some powdered sugar, some orange zest, and we're gonna add some white chocolate. So let's mix that up and let's get that going. And then I'll show you what it looks like when we're finished. This mixed up, and you can look and you can see, let me get, got that on me. I want you to see You can see the little orange specks in there. That's the orange zest. So now we're gonna add, I've got a cup of white chocolate right here. I'm gonna take half of this and I'm going to mix it in here with this. I wanna hurry up before this chocolate sets and get this mixed in. There we go. So now I'm going to spread this on the bars, and then we'll drizzle it with the rest of the hot chocolate. Then I'll add and sprinkle some cranberries on top, and I'll show you the final result. Okay, so we have spread our icing on the bars. I've added half a cup of dried cranberries, and now I am just sprinkling the rest of this white chocolate over the top. And now we have our Starbucks Cranberry Bliss bars. And I'm telling you, my 5-year-old granddaughter is obsessed with these. So here we go. I'm going to take these. I'm going to let this sit and rest. I'm going to cut them up into bars. And I'm not going to do triangles. I'm going to do bars. And then I'm going to package them to go to her party for tomorrow. So I think they're going to love these. And there you go. They're beautiful.